Right then boys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video, another objectives guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at Future Stars Academy, Jesper Lindstrom, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that somewhat correctly. In fact, let me get the correct pronunciation up so I don't butcher it for the whole 10-minute video. Apparently we got quite close. I think it's Jesper Lindstrom. We'll just call him Jesper. Now, when you first look at these, you see so much objectives, you see so much different cards, and it may seem very overwhelming. I understand that. So today, we're going to go through it step by step and what you have to do. In short terms, you have to basically unlock the lower rated cards, use that card to unlock the next highest rated card being, say, 84, use that 84 to get the 86, and then you'll eventually use that 86 to get the 88, and it's just so on. It's like a pattern, if you will. It's like a ladder. Starting up from the top, you've got score 4 goals using Danish players in squad battles on at least semi-pro or division rivals. Now, for the sake of all these objectives, as always, we will be basing this in squad battles because it is so much easier than online. Now, for the 4 goals with Danish players, there's actually not too much great Danish players on the game. I know, obviously, Eriksson is the first that comes to mind as a midfielder. He's not great. I know you've got Poulsen, who is the Leipzig. I'm not sure if he's still there. He's a striker. Once again, he's not great, but there's not very much great or very many great Danish strikers, so you'll 100% just want to put it on semi-pro squad battles. We'll get into the squad battles tips a little bit later, explaining how you can, win the games by a very convincing scoreline and how you can just play the poor teams every single game, essentially. So that one's just self-explanatory. Get a player from Denmark, score 4 goals. Obviously, doesn't have to be in separate matches. You can get those 4 goals in a singular match. So after you do that, you will unlock yourself this 82 rated Lindstrom. And what you want to do is then go ahead and assist 6 goals using 82 overall at Future Stars Lindstrøm in squad battles on at least semi-pro or once again rivals. For the sake of the video, dare I say it again, all will be on squad battles semi-pro. But you get this 82 card by scoring with Danish players. You then have to assist 6 goals with this 82 card. And along with that, you have to play 8 matches with the 82 overall card in your squad, which is quite a little bit. Now, it does say play 8 matches. You can do it in division rivals, and with this one, if you do want, you can literally just have him like off position at right wing or at left wing, and then sub him off straight away if you want. If you do want to do this in division rivals, these are not, you do not have to win these. These are just play 8 matches. So you could also, if you do not care about your rivals rank, is simply throw them in the squad along with a bronze team and jam your controller, chuck a Netflix film on. That's if you don't want to sit there for 2.5 hours just grinding the game, and instead, if you want to find it easier to put your controller down, or you can do it in squad battles and go AFK, exact same thing. That's up for you to decide. But after playing 8 matches and assisting 6 goals with his 82, you will unlock his 84. With that 84, you then want to go ahead and assist 4 through balls using players from Bundesliga in squad battles with the 84 in your squad at all times. Now, if you're unsure on a through ball assist, here's an example. To perform a through ball assist, all you have to do is press triangle on the PlayStation. If you are on Xbox, then it would be Y, and all you gotta do is do the rest with the person you pass to and hope you score. And the 2 players I'm going to recommend for this one is Gold Timo Werner and Gold Jude Bellingham. Remember, these are just some cheap players. Maybe you're starting out, do not have too high of a budget. Lots of you guys may have some very nice Bundesliga players already in your club, and if that's the case, then happy days. But those are my 2 picks to, Bundesliga players to get in your squad and to try and get the through ball assist with. You've got a striker in Timo Werner. Sure, his passing's not great, but at least he's up there, the attacking end of the pitch, so you'll most likely be getting some assists with him. Now, the score and assist using Bundesliga midfielders in 4 separate matches with 86 overall Lindstrom in your squad. Obviously, you could score and assist with Lindstrom if you wanted to. In fact, you could do the through ball assist with him as well if you want, but the more Bundesliga players, the merrier, because the more goals you'll be scoring with the Bundesliga boys, therefore the more objectives you'll be getting done. But with this one, once again, you could use your Jude Bellingham, or you could just use your Lindstrom. I do want to clarify, if you were to assist with, let's say, Lindstrom and score with Bellingham, that would be 1 goal sequence, but it would tick both of them off because you have scored with a midfielder and you have also assisted with a Bundesliga midfielder. So that's in 4 separate matches, and obviously you need the 86 in your squad. As I said before, it's just quite obvious. That's the whole point of these objectives. Then after you're done that one, you want to score at least 2 goals per match in squad battles wins on at least semi-pro, and lots of these will be like 2 birds with 1 stones. Obviously, whilst you're getting the score and assist with Bundesliga midfielders in 4 separate games, you're also going to want to be scoring at least 2 goals in each of that match, as simple as that. Now that's in 6 separate squad battle wins on at least semi-pro. And then last but not least, actually no, second last but not least is play 15 matches with the 86 overall in your squad. And then lastly but not least is play 25 matches with Future Stars, which you will get done obviously whilst you're doing all of these objectives anyway. Now this is important, and this is the squad battles tip, and essentially all it is, as I said, is using the lower rated cards and leveling your way up as you go. You do not want to look at it all in once, kind of like I've done now, and overwhelm yourself and go, oh no, what do I do next? But instead what you want to do is you just want to focus on the first one, and in fact I've literally put it in order for you. So you just go from the top and work your way down to the bottom. Now as I mentioned earlier, something about easier squad battle matches may have perked your attention. Now essentially, as you can see here, I did actually quit this game because I did have a red card and I wanted to get rid of the suspension. But as you can see, with squad battles, they give you 4 teams for selection every single time. We've got a 90 rated with 32 chem, which if we go ahead and view this squad, it's going to be a bloody good team. It is, when it loads eventually, if it would like to load, that is a bloody good team. Now it does have to be on semi-pro, so make sure to put it on semi-pro, the lowest difficulty possible, because obviously you want to be able to score as many goals as you can to get this done as easy and stress-free as you like. Now obviously a semi-pro match against this team, sure it's only semi-pro, if you are good enough you may absolutely batter them, but still preferably you want to play a poor team every time. Now you are left with some options. As you can see here, the team of the week, I know some people like to play this one because you can play it over and over and over, and they've got quite a lot of players out of chem, but at the end of the day they're still relatively good cards, and especially this year chemistry doesn't give you like minus boost, so this year it's definitely not as viable to keep playing this over and over again on semi-pro, because as you can see, this team here, despite me quitting, was a very poor team that EA gave us for selection. So this, if it does want to load, would have been quite good. It's a full silver team. This would have been quite a good team to play on semi-pro because we would have battered them. But as you can see in the most important step, it says update opponents. By pressing square on PlayStation or X on the Xbox, you can refresh your opponents. Now, as you can see, once I've refreshed, that option is no longer there. Now that will come back up and give me the option to refresh again in roughly 15 minutes. It's like a 15-minute cooldown. You've got unlimited refreshes. The only thing that matters is if you go over and use all of your 10 refreshes, then your squad battle points will stop counting after match 40. If you do go over that 40 match limit, which is circled, it will still count towards objectives. It just means you will not get any squad battle points towards your overall rank. So if you're someone that does play squad battles for the rewards, then be wary of that. If you keep refreshing, then obviously it will make it a lot harder for you. As you can see with that refresh, we've got a 74 rated squad with 0 chem and a 68 with 13 chem. The higher rated ones would want to avoid. These two will play on semi-pro and will absolutely obliterate both of them. By the time we're done both of them, we'll refresh again, and it's a constant repeat. That way you can win each game 9, 10, 15, 20-0 if you're good enough, and it will just make the objectives so much easier, so much more stress-free, a little bit boring for sure. So I do recommend getting a Netflix film up, a Twitch stream, whatever you want to do. Now, as always, for the objectives guide overview, we are going to go over them and recap them, and I'm going to try and make this recap under 1 minute possible, and I will try and simplify it as much as I can. First of all, the score 4 goals using a Danish player. In squad battles, you can use any Danish player of your liking. Just chuck it on semi-pro, once again, against a poor team. Unlock the 82 rated card, which with that 82 you'll assist 6 goals. You'll play 8 matches with that 82 to then unlock that 84. With the 84 you want to assist 4 through balls using players from Bundesliga, which you can do that with the 84, but as I did suggest in the intro, Timo Werner and Jude Bellingham as well, if you want some more reinforcements, will definitely not harm you. You also want to play 12 matches, which is a little bit steep by EA in my opinion, which you'll obviously be playing matches as you get these done. Obviously you have to play 8 matches to unlock the 84. And then you unlock the 86 rated, which you have to score and assist using Bundesliga midfielders, which can be Lindstrom, if you still have Jude Bellingham in your team from the earlier objectives, then happy days. They can kind of link up and you can get that done easily. And from this one, you've got score at least 2 goals per match in squad battles wins on semi-pro using 86 overall Future Stars Lindstrøm, so you'll obviously want to be scoring at least 2 goals with him, at least a brace with him, play 15 matches, and then lastly play 25 matches, which will unlock you the final overall 88 rated. That was a lot of talking. If there is any confusion, and I'm sure there will be, let me know down below, lads, and I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Hopefully this did help you out. Hopefully it did simplify it for you guys. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.